The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra has been surrounded by camera rumors for weeks, but no one of the most reliable Samsung insiders, Ice Universe, has revealed what's really going on. After so many leaks and confusing reports, we finally have a clear picture of what to expect from the phone's camera system. Ice Universe, who is known for his accurate Galaxy leaks, shared the final details on X, saying that many of the recent rumors are completely false. He specifically warned people not to believe claims about a new 12-megapixel telephoto camera, calling them scams. According to him, the Galaxy S26 Ultra will not feature that sensor, and the actual camera specs are much closer to last year's model. Based on his information, the Galaxy S26 Ultra will have a 200-megapixel main camera with an f1 for aperture to 1.3-inch sensor, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera with an f1.9 aperture, a 50-megapixel 5x telephoto lens, and a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto lens. In other words, Samsung is keeping the same 4-camera setup as the S25 Ultra, just with some slight improvements. The main source of confusion was the 3x telephoto camera. Some reports said Samsung was replacing the old 10-megapixel sensor with a new 12-megapixel one called the S5K3LD, but Ice Universe confirmed that's not happening. Not only will the resolution remain 10 megapixels, but the sensor size will actually be slightly smaller, going from 3.5 inches to 3.9 inches. He also explained why Samsung wouldn't make that change. The Galaxy S26 Ultra's body is thinner than before, now only 7.9 millimeters thick compared to 8.2 millimeters on the S25 Ultra. Because of that slimmer design, there's no space to fit a larger sensor without changing the size of the camera bump, which Samsung isn't doing. In his post, Ice Universe didn't hold back and criticized some leakers for spreading fake information just to get attention. He also addressed another false rumor, claims that the S26 Ultra would feature a 5400 mAh battery. He said this is obviously false, confirming that the phone will once again come with a 5000 mAh battery, just like last year's model. So what does all this mean for photography? While the camera hardware is mostly the same, there will still be meaningful improvements. The main and 5x telephoto cameras will have wider apertures, allowing more light to enter, which means better low-light photos and improved detail in darker conditions. Even though the sensors haven't changed much, Samsung's software and AI processing are expected to take a big leap forward. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will likely be powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, which brings better AI photo optimization, faster HDR processing, and smarter scene detection. These improvements can make photos sharper and more natural even with similar hardware. Some fans might be disappointed that Samsung isn't using new camera sensors this time, but others point out that the S25 Ultra already had one of the best cameras in any phone, so instead of taking big risks, Samsung is focusing on perfecting what already works. This approach fits Samsung's current strategy, steady improvement rather than big, risky changes. The S26 Ultra is expected to bring better software tuning, refined camera lenses, and a cleaner, slimmer design. Ice Universe also mentioned that Samsung might return to a camera island layout, where all lenses sit together on one raised area instead of being separate. This could solve one of the biggest issues from the S25 Ultra, dust and dirt collecting between the lenses. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will likely be unveiled on February 25, 2026, during Samsung's Unpacked event in San Francisco. That's when we'll know all the official details, including any new AI camera features Samsung might introduce. For now, the picture is much clearer. There's number 12-megapixel upgrade. The battery stays at 5000 mAh, and Samsung is focusing on refining its already excellent camera system. It may not be revolutionary, but it's shaping up to be another solid flagship. And once again, Ice Universe proves that accuracy matters more than hype.